Let's talk about, you've got a list here of things, and I think this is a great list you put together for us here today, and education is available. The 8 most important ages for retirement planning, the milestones, if you will, of things that you have to pay attention to if you want to have a retirement that's easier as opposed to what it could be, right? So let's start with age 50 and walk us through this.
Right. Age 50 is when you're eligible for your catch-up contributions into your 401k or IRA. So do not ignore that. It's definitely a way to get ahead.
All right. And just continue to walk us through this, because I feel like it's like a progression. As you get to 50, you're like, wow, how did I get to be 50 years old this way I was? But keep walking us through this.
Sure, Steve. So then at age 55, you have the opportunity to take money out of your old company's 401 without paying the penalty, the 10% early withdrawal penalty. So that's something that a lot of people are not familiar with, age 55. A lot of people are familiar with age 59 and a half, which is when you can take money out of your IRA without a 10% early withdrawal penalty. And then we get to age 62. Most people are also familiar with the earliest date that you can take Social Security. And maybe most importantly, age 65 in today's environment with healthcare costs is Medicare. I used to tell people it's really hard to retire before 62, but now I tell people it's really hard to retire before 65, and it's because of medical. And that at age 67, it's our normal retirement age for Social Security. That's where you can work full-time and collect Social Security without any penalty. And finally, age 70 and 73. 70 is the last opportunity to, it's when Social Security stops rolling up, so there's no more incentive to delay. And 73 is when your required minimum distributions begin from your retirement accounts.
Right. I want to back up to 65 here for a moment, Medicare. The reason being is if you're self-employed like I am, like Ivy and I both are together here, the medical coverage, look, we're paying for it anyway. So we've already, folded that in. It's already baked in, if you will. It's not going to be the shock to the system it is if you're leaving a company and have to start paying your own medical coverage. That's a big difference, a distinction, isn't it?
It is, and you might be paying $2,000 a month right now for your coverage, Steve, with a high deductible, which is just the way it is. But a lot of families, they're not used to seeing that $2,000 a month premium, and maybe they're only paying $300 or $400 because the employer is contributing the rest, and then the employer goes away. So it is a shock to the system, as you say.